Right. I think I am nearly ready. I would like to have my stream visible in some form in front of me. However, to keep the frame rates down, well, up, I will switch to not that, this. Bam. I am live. I only have my chat up in one spot, so if I'm slow to react, that is why. But yeah. Well, I think we're going to jump straight into it because we're an hour late. And hopefully, people will join. You can probably hear my slight echo as it's on my phone. There we go. Problem solved. So we're going to switch to game. I'm going to tab into the game. I'm going to do new game. And we're going to overwrite the first playline. I like that they have an Iron Man save. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia was ravaged by war. I don't have the boy. King Wenceslaus IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles, and his brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. We are one of those loyalists. Though it will be hard to tell. You cheat that suck dull. 1403.
Don't stop!
I like those blood-curdling screams. Oh, good, you can't see the FPS game.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
On the other account, I'm here. Why are you on the other account? Have you been streaming this?
Godwin! Where's your weapon?
Apparently this is the first time you've chatted in my channel.
Father!
Oh, it's Hans.
Anoint us before we die? We'll get anointed after the battle.
No, I had to log into this one while they switched my phone number on my primary. Time to review. That's weird.
Get ready!
That's really weird.
Position!
2 days.
Take cover!
Oh, that was a great shot. They managed to drop the drawbridge. God, they timed that perfectly.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Yeah, that's Hans. I don't know who I think that's the priest. The alcoholic priest, but from the first game, but I can't remember. They all kind of blur into one. But before we start, we're going to need to pause, because we are missing the most important thing of the stream. Wait for it. There he is. No, not Eliza. I meant my person. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have done this first bit like so many times, trying to get the frame rate to be consistent. It's gone down a bit, but that's because I'm streaming. I will accept 45. Can you see the thing in the corner? You can.
You're not up to it.
To be fair, it's better than I thought it would be when streaming. So.
What now, fucker?
I'm in the process of upgrading my PC, but I'm not there yet.
Get ready!
Oh, how was that a miss?
Ludwig, move downstairs. We can handle it here.
I hit him.
All three archers here!
No, it doesn't look bad.
Godwin, get over here, lad.
I will accept 40. I've set it so it's got the, I put it on the 55 frames per second limit to try and give it some more stability while streaming. I'm not dropping any frames. Actually, can I turn that on? There was a way. Can't remember if that's advanced graphics. Nope. Game settings. Oh, show FPS. Let's turn that on. Save changes. Better. So according to the Steam one, I'm getting 55. You need new headphones? Ooh. Headphones are always an interesting one.
Don't let them climb up. Knock it down.
I think it's this guy, yeah. The Reds.
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us.
Ah!
You got it!
The enemy is too close. Oh, that's a shame. Poor guy. Doesn't deserve what's about to happen.
I'll hack you to ribbons.
God, I never remember these guys being so quick to climb. There we go. Hey, Steve. Be free. I don't know who the green people are. Don't know if I'm misremembering. I mean, that's the symbol for the Isle of Man, so I'm slightly thrown off. It's also the symbol for Sicily, I believe. Or Tricania, as it was known at the time. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a look at that and see what it's like.
Look at this. Just calm down.
So start, spoiler free, who's your favourite character?
Oh, Dentist Fortuna.
And did you play the first game?
Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure
You're
I
a
was
few
expecting
millennia
was
too short for
difficult
Trotsky. I didn't play... You like Hans? Okay, I do like Hans as well. I liked him from the first game, so I'm curious to see what he's like in this one. Yeah, I can't believe it counts Stark as a new chatter. Because surely you spoke in this chat as Furtive Stark. When you went through that bit where to fuck with me, you tried to steal my viewers. The evil side. Is Furtive Starky the evil side of Stark? Or was it the innocent side? I'll stream tomorrow too. No, you can't stream tomorrow. Unless you stream before me and raid into me. Then I'll accept it. Dog! Knight!
Audentes fortuna juvat!
Oh, you're stuck. Have you got the Twitch drops for this game?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying.
Have you seen how good they are? Because I'm assuming you're at a point where you get them. I also don't know if I activated the Twitch drops. Does it say if drops are enabled underneath the stream?
Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Fortune
Fortune favors the brave.
brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
You've jinxed it.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud.
Henry
Aren't you glad
does
to
look
be
quite
finally out of
dapper
that
in this game.
hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure, see a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
Oh, Trotsky's a place, not the revolutionary from the Russian Revolution who was killed by an ice pick in Mexico.
My word. That's
It's funny, the
fucking impressive.
coat of arms that
What
Hans
makes
used,
Holstein look like an outhouse?
the red stag,
Bergov must be made of money.
is often the one I use in CK3 when I make a custom faction. Regarding build, I haven't given it much thought at all. Because in the first game, you kind of started off with nothing. It didn't really matter what you picked. And you could choose what to go into. But
Stuff of legends.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we
could someone
will.
confirm if
We'll hand
drops
over
are
a important
enabled,
message
please?
And then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are
I
in
think
the
you
middle
do
of
get
it
to
all,
finally meet the
carrying
king in this
important
one, in the
documents.
trailers.
No.
Might be in the
I
other
intend to make the
thing, though.
most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Do you know much about the story so far? I know that he crafted a sword, he lost it, and he ends up embroiled in the civil war that faces the Holy Roman Empire at this stage in history. And he has a rivalry against a bald guy, who he still hasn't killed, I believe, at the start of this game.
Should we get ready for a fight?
And I believe they're losing the civil war at this
They're
point.
wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
And this guy,
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them.
and I believe everyone in this area, is actually part of the
Don't
enemies.
do anything foolish.
And you're kind of
fellas.
starting a rebellion, I believe.
Just follow my orders.
Because we're loyal to Wenceslaus, and they're loyal to Sigismund. Is that a fish with wings? Is that a fish or is that a bird?
What are you after here?
That's a fish, right?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Yeah, I'd love to see you shoot that crossbow from a horse. The recoil was pure neck.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
Well,
so it would appear we are enemies.
Yeah, grab your mace.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Okay, what's your play style? Soldier likes nothing more than having a weapon in his hand and a strong suit of armor. An advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to be a sneaky bastard. See, I've seen Soldier. A bit of it, at least. Stark, what did you pick? Presuming you're still here. I'm tempted to go advisor. You went soldier. Well, I will go advisor, so I'm not the same as you.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Why should you trust me? I don't know. Charisma, might, coercion, domination, or dread. Are these my current stats? Are they my actual stats? Or is that just an example?
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll
What?
pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave
Is that
Yost of Moravia.
Scripted
We
failure.
bear a message from Sir Hanush of Leipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then.
Oh, is it a
You
case
may
that
carry
there's a
on,
right
but put your men in
answer,
their place,
but your
sir,
stat
before
could
their
make up
impertinence
if it's the
leads
wrong
you
answer?
into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Or is this a scripted loss?
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry.
That is a fish with wings, right? His crest.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, Moose. You'll get nothing from me. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
You got any food for the dog?
Would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
But we'll get
Come on,
food at
lads.
Trotsky.
We'll get to Trotsky tomorrow, and there'll be plenty of food there. We're a noble's escort, so they're obliged to feed us well. Pheasant in wine, roast pork with apples. Those sausages of yours are only fit for a dog anyway.
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a hard time. I'll have you know that sausage is fucking good. But neither you nor your dog...
Wouldn't you swap it?
Tankard has
No, I
my
didn't mean to
ring.
skip that. I was
I
so
lost
annoyed.
it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well,
Okay, we want to
I'll
get
see
this
what I
man's
can do.
sausage. Who are you? I'll talk to you in a minute. Who's the one I meant to talk to?
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw...
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. Want to bet that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad.
That's
But
why I took all the
if you
bread rolls.
lose, you pay for
'Cause then I can eat
everything
them.
I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
We'll say hello, Riley.
We'll...
Right, if you're interested in gambling, you can find a game of dice in any respectable tavern. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them before the start of the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in their description. Okay, that's insane. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice, selecting the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them. Roll the rest of the dice, you keep rolling until you run out of dice. Remind what a scoring dice is? The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. I left one behind. I'll go and grab it. 1 sec. I need to figure out how to play dice. First player to reach score. Sure. Sorry, do you expect me to remember this? Okay, so we want at least 3 of the same. Or 4 or 5 of the same. We could also get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or a 1 or a 5. Right. Okay. Right, okay.
See whose side luck is on today.
You're gonna zoom in? Do I need to hold? Hold. Okay.
What can you do?
Bust. I was too ambitious. Also, why does he have a special dice?
Aye, that'll do.
Why is he going? Okay.
No, that's as far as I go. It looks pretty bad, eh?
Oh, I don't even score one because
Here.
that's another 300.
Aye, that'll do.
350. 400. Okay.
Damn! What's
But he went
this?
bust. Okay, that's good. Go and continue.
That's still all right.
You bitch!
It'd be worse if you already had 3 1s. Here.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's won.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Well, I've lost. 1, 2, 3. Re-roll those. Yep. You. Okay, he just needs to go bust 5 times, then we won.
Ha ha!
No.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never.
That's just great.
You can never.
All right.
You're a bitch. We're gonna try again.
Come on then. Show us what you can do. Unless
Right,
you're
I think
playing
I
for the
understand.
First time. Ha ha! If
Okay, I
feel
went
like
bust
that,
on
I wouldn't
literally the
play at
first
all.
dice. And he gets free. What a bastard!
My God, I'm done.
Why was that worth 1,000? Right. F.
If I was you, I'd take it. Courage.
That's 4, 5. Okay, the 5s don't count towards the 4 of a kind. Okay. That just feels unfair.
Wonderful. Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can never.
Okay,
Right.
right. Yeah, somehow makes it worse. Right, okay.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
So if I get a 1 or a 5, I continue. Let's go slow for now. Oh, I'm gonna fucking stab this guy. Why is it... Let me guess, he just got 3 6s. So he wins. Bam.
Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can never.
Right.
All right.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
This guy's so lucky. But I've seen the first hour of this
Well,
game.
this will be a quick game.
He is so fucking lucky. Where have you seen up to? The hallucination arc.
Here.
Of course he gets a fucking 1.
Damn it!
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I mean, like, literally after this, I think, is where my knowledge ends.
You must have a... Damn your arm. Ah, what's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Right.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh?
He does
You
cheat.
always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Rolled a few, eh?
No.
Right, there you go, Riley. I got the other one. But let's actually talk to these guys now we've done the side quest. Nicholas, what do you have to tell me?
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
That's what you call jinxing it. Ooh, more wine. My character's gonna get fucking sloshed.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund meanwhile.
They misspelled brother.
shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. so he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Fair enough. I actually had more to ask you.
It seems Tankard can't tell a 5 from a 6. I won that ring off him.
You beat the bastard. Ha! You're a dab hand, Henry. Thanks. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Right. Left alt 1.
Here you go. Take it.
Select.
Tankard!
Yeah.
Right, we fed him. Horses seem okay. Let's talk to this guy. Hey. Actually, no. Let's go and talk to Hans. They're all going to tell me the same thing. Things will be fine. Is that a cave? God, that is a cave. A weighted dice! Oh, well, we could have won this if I knew about that.
Henry, come here. Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
I got carried away.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Burgov. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Ah, yes, the old-timey... You need to put a coif on before you can put a helmet on. No, I just want to eat it. And I treated myself to 2 apples. Right, shall we start sword fighting?
Shall we start?
Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Okay.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. Nice. That's the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. You're doing great, Henry. Too soon. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block
That's
immediately
perfect.
with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. Sweet. Well,
Oh, that actually hit him on the nose,
not as
poor
good as
guy.
Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Too slow. Nice. Nice. Good riposte. All right, all right.
Wow.
I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. The first hit.
More like that and he'll be on his back.
Oh, he got one. Dumb.
Nice technique.
Thank you, Liz. I can't believe how much longer this takes with a non-soldier class.
Fuck me! Fuck me! You knocked the stuffing out of me. I yield. Enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable. Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Yay, we did it. That was an achievement. It said beat Sir Capon in a duel again, because I think canonically you beat him in the first training duel.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
Liz, did you say see here that I said yes, that's fine. In reference to the text.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass.
Now, did we stay
Is
with
she any
Teresa?
good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
I don't know. Nothing happened between us.
Nothing?
No.
I don't get it. A nice lass like that.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
You like colours. But Henry looks so much cooler.
Where
as
were
well.
you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is a
Sword
wonderful
is a
weapon.
of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
We're gonna get naked. Yay.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Well, I mean, you probably have.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
God, I expected Henry to be more ripped.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
Ah, I'm hairier than him.
I'm more worried about it being too
Albeit barely.
Come on.
How old is Henry? Does anyone know that, canonically?
Really
Start.
shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females!
Stark, you have this amazing ability where you can tab out and
Sir Hans.
wiki it
Shut
for
up
me.
and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
Okay, we're learning how to sneak so we can perv on people.
Hear that singing? They must be close. Stop fooling around. Keep your head down.
I mean, I pressed the attack button and nearly punched him in the head.
Let's get closer.
Yeah, move on. I've already found one.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the
I'm not
others.
sure I like this midsummer
She's
singing I can hear in the
blocking
background.
right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Press G.
What was that sound?
It worked.
What was that?
There's so much wrong with this. I don't know what you mean. It's only two naked men in the water trying to sneak up on some women while they chant summoning a midsummer demon, or whatever the story of midsummer is. Oh, I found it. Look how menacing and smile is. I can love Han so much. She must be cold. Stark, you were meant to Google how old. Fucking, I'll give you one task. I'm meant to know how old Henry is. Wow, they just stabbed the horse. No! Nicholas! Other guy! Oats!
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Oh no, there's Oats. Oh, there was Oats. Oh. Imagine starting a Kingdom Come game where not everyone doesn't die. I want Kingdom Come 3 to start with like, oh hey, just go to war.
A letter.
Now what does that letter say?
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
You literally just saw everyone die.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey!
Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on!
He might be around 19 or 20. Okay.
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
They're not bad bits. They're mercenaries, maybe. Or maybe even knights.
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Oh yeah, because in Kingdom Come 1, if you went in the water, you died instantly.
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Horses, horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
I love it.
Oh, shit.
Now, I'm pretty sure you're meant to keep the arrow in.
No, wait!
Although, it may have been in his shoulder blade. So.
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Oh, no.
Do you keep the arrow in, actually? I think you do.
I'd lead the way.
Unless you've got something to immediately patch the hole.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
You're against a villain who may not actually be that villainous. Which is nice, because everybody in Kingdom Come 1 is just almost objectively evil. I think there was like one, which was...
We'll get out of the woods and
something about being
then
hidden.
we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Yes, because us as two naked men could just casually walk into Trotsky.
There's someone in front of us. Now.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know.
Stick behind me.
Come back. Give me a full report.
I would stick behind.
Footprints.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Find your way across. Shut up. The chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the fort. Better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
These are the cowards.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
That one.
There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Use your head. Be careful.
stick behind me.
So are you an expert sneak?
They're coming here. Stand still.
We'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving
Oh, there's another torch.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you? Kurva! They're playing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Now we sprint.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Don't know, an awful shot, wherever they are.
Come here.
Yeah.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
We're two naked men, Syntacle. What do you want me to shoot him with? Actually, don't answer
Stop
that.
it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him.
Where are they? I don't know. But they must have come this way. Damn it. Strange. Go to hell! Alert! Alert!
Excuse me.
Hans!
What
Hey,
the
Hans!
fuck are you doing to him?
I don't know. I'm just gonna sprint and hope for the best.
Where is he?
I have no idea where I'm going.
Looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me.
I would keep running.
I just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry! We'll climb down.
But thankfully they waited for us to do this.
You're a dead man!
Ow. I failed to survive. Go, Mutt, go!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Weird. I swear we fell off a cliff.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits.
Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Wait, you're dead.
Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Oh, I like that you got yourself dressed.
Oh, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. And you broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
I pressed 2.
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Dude, that actually got me.
Fuck.
That was a jump scare.
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
So this is how they bring you up to speed with the events of the first game. It starts with an army burning down Skalitz.
Father? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house.
His father and mother
go to the car.
and lover and friends all die.
In the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Hans.
For Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Oh, don't give in to it. Hang in there. We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
That's our character. Be a very short game if he left me behind.
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, that was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Ah, Townburg.
Scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What?
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
How about worse?
How about worse? My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better.
Is it?
I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I like this lady. She's cool.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fool. This is how you get de-leveled. Stand up. How do I... Press I, go to bandage, press E on torso. Also. Yeah, did that stop the bleeding? It did. I think it's food in me.
Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Where's the tunic? Where's the body? Oh, there it is. Transfer all items. And there's the sword.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Right. My character looks so dumb. Wait, is that how much it weighs? No, that's how much it weighs. So it gives me 23 defense? I guess? Maybe? Honestly, hard to tell.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
We are going to need that shovel. Got a latrine in case we need a toilet. Got a dog, which isn't ours. We need to take all the supplies. Do I want to do the 20 for 20 bundle on Steam? I would play them all. Would I play them?
Got a damn good
20. I don't know what the bundle you're talking about is. 1 second. Web browser. 20 for 20 Steam. Would you play all of them? Probably not. Like, I don't think you'd play Railroad Tycoon. But I would at least play Borderlands with you as co-op. Tales of the Borderlands is great. Highly recommend. That is my favourite Telltale game. The BioShock games are amazing. XCOM Chimera Squad, you probably won't play, but I like it. Can't remember what Godfall is. Doubt you'll play Sid Meier's Civilization 4. You should play Sid Meier Pirates at some point. Beyond Earth is just a weird version of something else. I won't play Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Although that's the mini version, it's not the full game. You should play Mafia. I don't know. It's an interesting set. I'm not sure whether I'd recommend that set. There are some good games on it. But... I mean, and I would love to do a Borderlands co-op with someone who I can trust to be there on time every time.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he
Which
never
Borderlands
gets
would
up
I play
again.
with you? I'd play all of them.
So, consider
My
yourself
favourite is 2.
lucky.
I would play 3. But I'm
what
not
about
entirely
Cape
sure I
on?
like the characters in
Well,
3.
he's
But I
less
would
lucky.
play 3.
That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life
And I'd
out
play
of
through
him.
1, it's just a
Is there any
bit
way I can help?
unstable.
I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the house,
The chamomiles are
there's a
daisies.
footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself.
Oh, did you bury the body?
Thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and
Because Tomato didn't in
when
his.
you're done with that, better have
But I don't know whether the act of not doing it
stench of death on you.
changes what happens in the immediate
I'll
aftermath.
sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes.
Did you have to
by again.
fight people
Says I
who
don't
come
have
to
that
the house?
wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the spade. Thank you. I did. Okay, so they come either way. I carry the corpse to the shrine.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
So glad I took his clothes. I'm tired and hungry. Did I equip the sword? I'm going to equip the sword. Eat it. I don't want to put it in a pouch. I want you to eat it. Just eat it. Now we get to play my favourite part of this game. The find the herb. Ah! Is this not it? Okay, no. Might as well pick up the mushrooms while we're here. Now I never got into the alchemy of the first game. I just bought all my potions. I think we should go the other way. Oh, actually, while we're here, might as well clean up. Get the mud off us.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell.
Oh, man up.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
I'm convinced I just saw smoke. Hey.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Not getting a lot of the stuff, but it will do. I can't remember what is the potion you actually make with this stuff? Is it the marigold decoction?
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
I'll start. No, it's something else. Is it something which can be used outside of this side quest? Is it a healing potion, is what I'm asking. Again, was marigold decoction a healing potion? Can't remember. Yes, okay, thank you. Yes, but it's not a heal. Marvellous. Okay. It does something else. Is it the save?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Yeah, let's put the sword away.
One more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaged. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Do you think I'm a fool? I know a robber when I see one. There's been lots of you types in these parts recently, and the fellas from the village are well pissed off. So get lost and don't come back, or we'll take our axes to you.
Well, that wouldn't be very nice. The thing is, I don't see no angry fellas with axes. Just an old hag, and some wretch who won't live to tell the tale of how we dealt with him.
That's a shame.
Hey, you!
This'll be quick,
What
boy.
do you want?
This'll be quick, boy.
Get ready to face your mate. Fuck this!
No, fuck you. You bitch. No, he... You get your ass back here. That's what I fucking thought, mate. I think I was going to let you get away with that. Right. Did you manage to kill them, Fostar? Should we use the shitty one first? They ran up. Yeah, I got one. The other one I couldn't get. How much better is his gear? Okay, that's not much better. His Gambeson's worse. Ooh. His hose is better, though.
Someone up there looking out for...
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena
They are
wasn't
for
here.
buying
Heaven
decorative
knows
things for
what
your
they've done
profile.
to her. So,
You know how my
I'd
profile
like
has a
to know
pretty
why
background?
all this is happening. Your friend
That's why.
was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure.
Sorry, I only killed one of them.
No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
More than enough.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Sure.
All right, I'll try.
But I have no idea how.
I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need.
Now, apparently these recipes
Let's get to it.
are quite hard to understand. So let's have a look at it. I'm assuming she's already given it to me. Okay. No, back. Crafting. Potions. Chamomile. Okay, so first we take the chamomile and we... What the fuck? Right, okay, no. I don't need to deduce the picture. First, add chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Sure. It's wine. Wine is the base. Chamomile. Grind sage. Okay. Wine, chamomile, boil. Start.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction.
Right.
And remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
That isn't what I wanted. It's the only recipe we had. Right. First, wine.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked, put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Take 1. Take 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
I think that's burning.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Yeah, it's the golden era of backgrounds. Some of them are animated.
Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Can I do it again myself? No, they're not going to let me. That's annoying. I wanted to do more brewing.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
No. Fuck you. More alchemy. Right. Okay, let's see if we can level up our alchemy with all the ingredients I've got. So it's 2 chamomile to 1 sage, so we can do this 6 times. Right, give me the wine. Okay. Chamomile. Boop. Chamomile. Boop. Big sage. Chuck it in the mortar. Right, we'll deal with that in a minute. Right, first. Down. Hourglass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Up it goes. Take one of her files. And pour. Did it go well? Huzzah! A strong brew. Does that mean I did it better? I don't like the fact it resets every time. Wait, stuck? If I put in 8 chamomile and 4 sage, would it make me 4 potions? Presuming you even did the alchemy. I'm presuming you're even still here. I don't think so, no. Do a couple more. 1. Hopefully. Because there's a perk that gives you understood. Right, get the sage. Okay, put this down. Okay. Trying this. Well, I mean, you used the same amount of ingredients, but it just feels weird that you have to do it one at a time. Because let's say I got 1,000,000 resources and wanted to just make some potions. It would take me multiple hours of real life time. Like, each potion takes me roughly a minute. Oops. Can I just return that to the right bag? No, that doesn't matter. Let's try it then. This can be the time to experiment. So let's go with 4 of these. And 2 of these. Okay, right. Now, would I have to double the cook time, I wonder? Hope not. Let's find out. Pile 1. 4.
I added too much sage.
Okay, right. So no is the answer. So we've learnt something new. And we might as well take the shitty decoction for ourselves. There we go. I haven't doubled up. I don't know if you can overdose on these. So Stark, there is some information for you. You can't put in double the ingredients to get 2 potions. You have to do it... one at a time. It makes sense. It just feels a bit weird. Because let's say I spent 5 hours collecting a bunch of ingredients.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
Like I would in Oblivion.
If I'd have had its like back in Valentines, things would have worked out differently.
I then wanted to do the craft. It would take me hours.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Still hallucinating about all the crimes against us.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Who are you?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and put my phone on charge.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Okay, she just told us go and eat, didn't she? Well, I'm actually going to eat without them. I like the fact I can apparently spike this thing with a potion. All these chests are locked.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come in. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of
That is such a good boy. Look at that doggy.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here.
Oh, she is completely
What could us
blind.
two do alone against them?
What could they want from us?
Well, at least very blind. Her
If
eyes
they
are
did come here
clouded
to
over.
rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So
Oh,
I'll
I
save
remember
myself a few
Pebbles.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Townberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck.
We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And
We
thanks
like
for
that
everything
spade.
you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose.
Let's have a look. Right, sorry, I didn't realise that would pause it. I thought she would carry on talking in the background. Friends. Ooh, oh, that's well cool. Have you changed the actual profile? Let's have a look. Or just the icon. It's loading. Ooh, that is very nice. You did good.
And you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion.
That isn't
It
the
will help when
blowjob
you're
I
in
was
danger
expecting.
or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble.
It will save you a lot of trouble.
It's not
because
all
it's
that
how
hard to
you
brew. With a bit of
save.
practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Let's have a look at Stark's profile before I get too distracted. He's changed it so it's the Oh, that... Okay, that looks very nice. He mentioned getting it. That looks amazing.
Sorry for coming late, Ma.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
I've already taken all the food off your table, but thank you for the little care package. Hmm. He went to go give the coin back, and Hans was like, nope, we need that. We have literally no money to our name. And we're gonna have a... They're going to arrest us the moment we enter this city. I love how jolly they both are. This is a great intro to the game. That's where we fell. I mean, we're both dressed like bandits. Very good.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
This is sad.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, we can't take them on alone. True. We should go back to Rattay and get reinforcements.
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us,
having a chat and a laugh. They're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food! About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here. Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads.
Talk about
That's
your
the most important thing.
As in the, which one?
Back on his feet.
My knees and
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Burghoff is beside himself. And won't
stretch as high as you can, like you want it to touch the sun. And lean forwards with your arms stretched.
Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt, don't it? A bit. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Burghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Burghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samine's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And
Thanks,
don't
Stephen.
ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Thank you, Stephen. And I hope you enjoy your pizza.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you
You're
owe
right,
me,
her
so I'm
accent
putting
keeps
you
changing.
To work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
He changed again.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else.
He changed again.
Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Schenk wird. Ich habe Hunger.
Christ, pardon me.
Greetings.
Hi, that's me.
We're messengers from Rattay. We were going to see Lord von Bergov, but we were ambushed.
You and that other dung heap on legs?
I swear it's true.
Look, I'm too old for fairy tales. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Sameen. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
it would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Bergov that way, but you can try.
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
Doc, is this winnable?
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
As usual.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Right. The only thing I have is the 5, right? The whole dice. Continue. For 50 points.
Nothing
Fuck!
worth mentioning.
Did you hear what happened?
He's gonna get 5 ones. God, this
Damn
guy's
it.
a bitch.
They're yours, lad.
I'll have a beer.
Oh, he just gets a million ones.
These ones here.
Go on, bust. No, what? Come on, bust, please.
Kurva!
Thank God.
Bloody dice.
Have you seen Venti lately?
Now that you mention it, not in a while, no.
Strange, eh?
That would be 250, so we'd be tied.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your
Wait.
book when it's time to sew
No, we don't have enough.
chopping wood and he's fit as a fiddle.
I reckon he's got a lot of work there.
Every day, from dawn till dusk.
Yeah, so we're even. Should I have gone harder? Perhaps. Because he's just won. In a single round.
That was a pretty poor show, fella.
What can you do? Dice is mainly about luck.
Bollocks it is. You need to use your head. Oh well. Maybe we'll have a rematch someday. When you get a hold of some groschen.
What about a rematch right now? With the same wager?
No chance. The offer doesn't stand anymore. You'll have to find a different way to get to the wedding.
I think I'll murder everyone.
Yachim! Yachim went home all
A large beer for me.
Why the long face?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't
She's a
keep me in
spy.
Suspense?
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
there's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor.
How? While giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own. As strong as an ox.
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Innkeeper, a beer!
I'm upset I couldn't convince him to help. I feel like it would have been a good thing for him. Nope. Oh, fuck. This bag is round. Maybe it will just accept I misclicked.
Look out!
God bless you.
God bless you too. Main that game activity stat carry. I hope this becomes like an integral part of the game. I just had a rat. I think they'll notice if I steal their food. Probably.
Hey, where's that beer?
After all that rain, they must have been growing like one beer.
You're just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel.
Hey, your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh yeah? Well, you've been annoying me the whole time.
I'm gonna get back and he's gonna be dead. Wait, it's only 2?
My friends.
Right. They started fighting? Yes.
Did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
You want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you the same advice I gave your little chum. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me, you and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no, reinforcements. I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh, I love a good bit of hand-to-hand combat.
I'll get you.
Stop beating me.
Don't pay for that.
Hey,
Bad luck.
now you fucked up. Nice strike.
Think you're a man.
Surprise! Nice hit. Now we'll have you, you scum.
Come on.
You're no match for us. Enough enough. Time to die, you bastard. No chance. These days, whack up. Ever really
I'll be done with you in a
Show what you made of.
Good. Wir werden dich ausnehmen. What do you want?
Don't speak German at me. I'm about to get quadruple tombed.
Fuck you. Here. Nice hit.
Shame on you.
Lenka. Now we'll have you, you scum. Hey, get him!
Why'd you do it?
Yeah, don't spare him. Jetzt reicht es. You're dead, bastard.
Get him!
You.
Hey, get him.
Show your stuff.
What kind of bad was
Light
good?
him up. This has been going on too long.
Hey, get him!
We're about to get arrested on.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
So that's where this screenshot came from.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off!
Shut up, or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Well. Did you not pick the same outcomes?
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. Isn't that awesome? Otto?
Hey! Uncle Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself.
I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
And that was just the beginning. Marvelous, what an achievement.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without
Aye.
you. You stuck
You're
up
in the
Lord
right
of
place.
Perkstein.
Oh,
What's your story?
what would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Oh, you.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes.
Suppose
probably
you're right.
It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is
I just want to say
shining.
all the shit thrown at us
Dunga
would have
always
infected
says,
that wound
bruises
and we would
build
not be
character.
okay.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where can I
might
find
I
him?
run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find
Hello,
work with
wanderer.
someone, stay for a while,
A
and once I
wanderer.
save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern.
That is
But
not how you
I'd love
say
to go somewhere
apothecary.
else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can.
And that
But
annoys me.
on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
Oh, you're
Like to see what their
describing
homes look
gypsies.
like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'm gonna be honest.
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Where did he just put those?
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Okay. I have literally no idea where I am. Do I have anything? Oh, they actually let me keep all my stuff. Needed to put it on. Should have told me that. Oh, the map in this game is amazing.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Fine, I've already caused enough. Hey.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Gelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop telling me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
Not a chance. That old...
I'm going to presume that's a dead end.
No, it was Jan.
Okay, so there's finding Mutt. There's helping the blacksmith.
Him? B was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up.
Do you buy
Welcome.
anything?
A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Semin ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices.
Yes,
from
my
me
phone is
for
still
the
charging in
wedding
the other
feast.
room.
And for Taylor Bartishak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jellyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what? Me too.
What do you have for sale?
Okay, how do I switch to the sell page? There we go. Right, would you be willing to buy... Okay.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, but I forgot to actually... Oh, whatever. We just boosted our relationship with that guy. We forgot to actually trade for the good. So I can't fast travel. At least I don't think I can. No. Actually, let's go and figure out what the other thing is in town. See, this is where this game confuses me for a bit, because I don't know where to go. I mean, I do, but it seems so far away to travel on foot.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Sure, whatever.
Shouldn't be bothering us here.
Why not? What's here? Is there another way in? Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Is it in here? No? Or am I just barred from the pub? Okay, I think I've been barred. It's fine. So, there's something about the fresh graves. There's an overturned cart. What's the fresh graves? Let's go to those. I don't have a shovel, so it might be a bit pointless. I'm assuming I'm going grave digging. I might not be. Oh yeah, I've leveled up. How do I do this? I do need a shovel. And I don't have a shovel. Play it. Right. You gonna tell me what? Thank you. Mallory said you should do a good deed every day. You gain every time you gain reputation, increase by 10%. Or every time you lose reputation, it drop will be 10% less. Okay. Points. The agility required for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, Okay. And that's just all about making more money. I don't think I've unlocked any of those. I think the Deft Hands is probably the best bet. I was hoping for some bandit hunting, but fine, whatever. If we can't go to that, go south to the grocer? Is there not a horse I can steal? Or a shovel I can steal?
What's that I hear?
Sorry, am I trespassing technically? Sorry, didn't mean to. It's a pretty world, I'll give you that.
Eh? What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter.
I
was
sympathise
supposed to
with
deliver
that.
it to my master by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear...
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Ah!
Ow! Holy fuck!
You done? Oh, I was about to rob him as well. Thank you. I know how to surrender.
All right.
Oh,
Do you think that...
I definitely. I'm sore all over.
Glad to be of help then.
Good deed a day keeps the doctor away. I might just try and get this way. Go and find Mutt. That'll make life better. Although...
What?
You...
God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course. Half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. Ah, and all I'm left with today is debts.
You have debts? Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. Ah, but that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
So, sir, fancy a game of dice?
Gladly. What game would you...
What?
I actually...
Huh. Weird but fun. Now, I remember in the first game, I would do what I'm currently doing. Run through the fields to get to my destination. Then I'd fall in a ditch. And that would hurt. Then I'd die. Well, not die. I'd be so injured I might as well be dead. None of these plants are pickable. Okay, right, this is another estate or farm. You're so lucky I can't run. I'm gonna just ruin this person's wheat field. Okay. We get to play my favourite game of how easily is Jamie distracted. The answer is always very, very easily distracted. And there's nothing obvious there. Back down we go. Ow, ow. There we go. Ah! Oof. We just fell down a 1 foot drop. We could have died. It's so peaceful. I'm gonna get to this farm and I'm gonna be like, fuck you, trespasser, and stab me. No.
Believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In Silver Skallets, they say, without warning,
God be with you.
attacked by Cuman troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle.
That's all right, assholes. But we'll have the last laugh. I make sure of that.
Not sure how to process that guy. Mutt, I'm on my way to you. Yes, that guy has no time. Oh, you know, I gathered. Was there a quest giver in that town? Should I have bothered talking to everyone? I'd like just to fall into a bandit camp so I can kill everyone. That would be nice. Or try to kill everyone. Oh dear. 4. Ah, worst enemy. Oh, there's something over here. What is that? Put a marker over there so I know. I think I put that marker perfectly by the looks of it. This game doesn't have a third person mode, does it? I keep using my scroll wheel, thinking it would let me see. We are on the wrong side of the river. Cross. And cross again. Yeah. Ah, we're back here. Oh, good, he's alive. I saw him on the floor and thought he'd died. Hey. Has something happened?
Something happened? My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
I'll help you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
Oh. Loft.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? Like she got up and went straight out.
Anything else to investigate?
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
This lock is too difficult.
Shit.
So it is. Okay. I want to bust them for the loop. But I might call it here. This seems like a nice place to stop. So, save. Actually, wait, I could have saved by sleeping, actually. Can I still sleep here? No. Why not? Ah, but I could sleep here. Weird, but fine. It's like me and Hans have swapped places. Just once to save. Well, I'm going to call it there. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm busting for the loop. So, I'm going to end it there. So, night-night. Thank you for watching. It's been chill. We will definitely continue this game throughout the week. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted. Cheerio, thank you, Stark, Eliza, and everyone for watching. Good night.